Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 19 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today, I'll be doing a movie that was done in 1989, and this was put out by Vestron, and I never owned any of these movies in my collection until I decided to get the Blu-ray collection, and the movie I'm talking about is Warlock. So, in the first Warlock, it stars the late great Julian Sands. Also stars Laurie Singer from Footloose and Richard E. Grant. So this movie, he starts off in the 17th century England in Boston, 1691, and a warlock is like being held prisoner up in the tower. But then the warlock ends up escaping and ends up time warping himself and jumps from the 17th century to the 20th century, landing in 1980s modern day LA. So they decided to send the witch hunter, her by the name of Redfern, who captured the warlock before, to capture him again before the warlock ends up wreaking havoc in LA, because the warlock is after her certain pages, and if he gets a hold of these pages, he could end up summoning Satan, because if he ends up recites those pages like backwards or in reverse, he would end up summoning Satan to wreak havoc in LA. So Redfern gets the help of a waitress, played by Laurie Singer, to help him defeat this warlock before he could summon Satan and get a hold of these pages that the warlock is looking for. So we're also in this movie, you see the warlock end up stealing this waitress's bracelet and ends up cursing her, making her age like by 20 years. Here's it where she gets older and older, like she keeps aging by that certain age, and that would definitely suck, for one, aging by like 20 years. So that's pretty much the story on this movie. Now, my thoughts on this: I thought the late great Julian Sands did a pretty good job in the Warlock movies, like he did in this one and in the second one, the Armageddon. The third one, not really the greatest, not the best in the franchise. I would definitely go with the first two being the better ones, because even though the third one does have Ashley Lawrence, who played Kirsty in the Hellraiser movies, but I guess, to my knowledge, when they were working on the first Warlock, I guess they wanted to get Sean Connery to play the witch hunter, to chase down the Warlock, but I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess that's why I heard it, but that's just like, to my knowledge, from what I've heard. But overall, I thought the first Warlock was actually not bad. It was interesting, for one, because it was directed by Steve Miner, the same guy who directed House, Friday 13th Parts 2 and 3, Halloween H2O, and I just thought this movie was actually not bad. For what it was, I thought it was interesting, and I thought Julian Sands did a pretty good job playing the Warlock. This movie does have special features where it's got audio commentary with the director, Steve Miner, isolated score selections, audio interview with author Jeff Bond, interviews Satan's Son with actor Julian Sands, The Devil's Work with director Steve Miner, Effects of Evil with makeup effects creators Carl Fullerton and Neil Martz, behind the scenes footage vintage interview segments with cast and crew, vintage featurette with Carl Fullerton and Neil Martz, vintage featurette with visual effects supervisors Patrick Reed Johnson and Robert Harbros, animation supervisor Molo Moressa, and Mate artist Robert Sifo, however you want to pronounce that name. Theatrical trailer, video trailer, TV spots, and still gallery. So that's all the special features on the first Warlock. You can watch the first Warlock for free on Tubi or Amazon Prime. But again, the first Warlock, I definitely ended up liking it for what it was. I thought it was actually interesting. The second one, the Armageddon, was actually a good one as well. And like I said, third one, not the best in the franchise, not really that good at all. So I would definitely recommend watching the first two Warlocks, but if you want to watch all three of the Warlocks, then go for it. So, Warlock from 1989, definitely check it out for free, either on Tubi or Amazon Prime, or get a physical copy, one way or the other. Alright guys, so that's it for day 19 for my 31 Days of Horror. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, what did you think of the sequels? Did you end up liking them as well? And if so, which Warlock movies did you end up liking the most? So again, for me, it would have to be the first two I end up liking the most. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos and some more 31 Days of Horror. Later.